You're right, bigging up all the chat room crew inside. We're here with MC Jeremy Carlstorm.
Hello there, home reconize. This night's got a soulful touch to it. We're going to be reaching out to all the lovers out there, all the heartfelt people out there that are going through some real... We need some backing music, really, don't we? Do you know what I mean? We've got that old Radio 1 shit. You know what I mean? That ding, 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 ding.
Go, JC, what you got?
Ding, 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 ding. And what's he got? Right, that's it. Now we're kicking it off right.
Right, feel the love.
Feel the love tonight. Replaces Feel the Rush. We've got some stories tonight that are going to shock you. They're going to haunt you. They're going to hopefully take you to places where maybe you've never been before, but emotionally still strong. We're going to keep it together forever and ever we shall be. Knowing that in the life that we live together, that love shall remain free. That's what we've got to give each other, free love. If you see somebody need some love, reach out to that person and love that person. Feel that person. Touch that person. Or basically we could just say, fuck that, let's go hardcore!
Lucky Minutes! Yeah, welcome to Feel the Love Show.
So what have you got to say, home and recognize? Because the amount of birds that you smashed just lately took the piss, really, hasn't it? I'll glass you up, brother, across the internet. You know the score, mate.
You fucking wanker.
Yeah, I told you I'm ringing a wanker. So let's talk about your sex life, bro. Up and down, up and bottom,
to be honest with you, I don't have one at the minute.
Yeah, but you've got one coming, bro, haven't you? No, I won't shut up. Stop calling me their names, bro. I can't believe the way you're speaking to me. We're all mates in here. You can talk about the sex life.
Do you know what?
Oh
if we're going to go down this road, I'll start saying some of the things that you've told me.
Too legit to quit. I work long time, making these rats in the hardcore boots. I'm working on something you creative. Best way to talk to the massive band. Down right out of you in no doubt.
Wanker. Absolute fucking wanker.
One point with the beat. I'm swirling out. MCSTOYMOTN.
So don't put you off there, mate.
What a tit. Can I have this one, yeah?
Go. Right, DJ, play the music.
Is it time for the sad part of the show?
It is. We'll have to bring it down a little bit.
Oh my God, I'm welling up.
Go, JC.
Honestly, I'm absolutely welling up here, right?
Right, as you know, this show we've called Feel the Love for a reason on this Tuesday. We've been asking people to message in and any love stories, any problems that you've got, we'll put them into our in-house counsellor, Uncle Jeremy Carlstorm. So for the first question we put to our counsellor, the question is, I fancy my best friend, what shall I do?
Well, it's one of those crazy situations that most of my mates have to deal with on a daily basis, to be honest with you. What are you laughing at? Shut up, boy. You know who I am, don't you? Thank you. It depends if it's male. I mean, if you fancy your best mate and he's male, then obviously delete my number, right? But if you're female and you're fit and you know you're kicking it, you're not too good mates with my mate, then you know what I mean. I suppose it could happen, but it's one of those myriads of situations. You see, it depends who falls out with who. It depends who gives his number first. I mean, in the real world, obviously, I would say back away from the situation. But we don't live in the real world. We live in hardcore, don't we? And things get messy at weekends. And then obviously you start blaming the drugs and the meow. And then, you know, we can get away with anything nowadays. To be honest with you, honestly, love, it wasn't me, it was the cat. Do you know what I mean? You just put dinner in the dog, now you've fucked someone because of the cat. I don't know, the best advice would be just not to knob your mates.
There we go. The final word from Jeremy Carlstorm. Do not knob your mates. Right, next question. I fancy some Polish girl at work, but she doesn't speak English.
Right, yeah, I'm going to have to draw in my one of my own experiences with the Polish. Obviously, I'm not racist or nationalist or Europeanist now, as I would call it. I checked a Polish chick for a bit. The language barrier was there. The things I found out that was quite funny about it was she couldn't say really, she said wheelie, which I found was quite entertaining and, you know, let's face facts, bloody lovely at the start of a relationship. Are you alright, babes, yeah? What do you think to drink? No, you okay? Wheelie? Yeah, wheelie. Oh, perfect. You make me chuckle. Right, anyway, let's moving swiftly on. Yeah, the Polish are alright, you know. Then you're on the sofa one night, you're watching TV, and they turn around and go, we don't like your TV is shit. Right? And I'm like, first of all, why'd you come from China? No. She said, no, we don't like your TV is shit. I said, So what do you watch then? And she was like, I watch Saturday TV, but from Poland. And I was like, ah, so you live in England and you don't watch English TV? No, because it is shit. I said, oh, okay. And then she started slagging off our kids, yeah? Your kids in England are shit. They talk to people too rudely, blah, blah, blah. I was like, right, okay. I thought, one more, and you know, 3 strikes and you're out here. I'm an Englishman, for fuck's sake. I've been born here. Do you know what I mean? Da 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 da. British Empire, fucking 2 World Cups of World Doodah. I'm fucking there, you get me? Anyway, next thing you know, she starts slagging off the flaming food. Well, that was it. Obviously, she gave me the obligatory one more blowjob and left.
That was a notice.
So,
served a full notice, and that was it.
Yeah, so, I mean, as far as, the Polish go, if you can get in there and smash the life out of them and get out there very quickly, like the Schlieffen plan from World War II, let's do it, yeah? If you can't, then allow the Poles, man. Next question.
Right, we've got one more for... right, my boyfriend has been watching a lot of porn behind my back. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, let's get honest, right? And I'm going to have to break it down to the core to strip this. If you found your boyfriend's watching a lot of porn behind your back, watch exactly what he's doing. And here's a good idea for you. Wait for him to go out, and then when he comes home, let him catch you doing what you're doing now on the bed. Obviously not having a threesome at every fucking orifice and all, because that won't do it. That's an instant relationship killer, honestly, and I don't think you'll be able to get back from that. You know, that will be mentally scarring for him for the rest of his life. But, you know, go as far as wearing his favourite fucking t-shirt and doing whatever. I mean, I, honest to God, suggest you crack right on with it. And do you know what? I think he'd play out some good results. Failing that, crumble some Viagra in his drink, and then crack on.
Well, thank you for answering those questions. Put to you by our viewers. That was Jeremy Kyle Storm.
That's okay, and remember, if you can't take care of each other, then just fuck each other. Ta-da.
Right, as you know, we the crew have been requesting a bit more Jeremy Kyle Storm for all the ravers out there, and so a few of the listeners have messaged in with their questions, and hopefully Jeremy Kyle will be able to help them with these problems.
Well, can I just say something of real importance before we start this next chapter of heartfelt banter?
Well, this is called the Jeremy Kyle Storm Show, so you can do what the fuck you want.
I'd just like to say that, you know, I've got a brother who's in the army. He's been in the army for 17 years. He's been in Northern Ireland. He's been in Iraq. He's been in Afghanistan. And I've got to tell you now, yeah, these lot that go out there, it's fucking hard work, yeah? And it's not bullshit you read about in the paper, and people are coming home and shit. And when I see on the TV that people are being repatriated, and then, you know, I'm not going to get racist about it, but people are calling them baby killers and this, that, and the other. I think it takes the piss. And it fucking winds me up. Every time I see it on my TV, I think, hang on a minute, you know, you're living in our country, people are going out to other countries, getting murdered left, right and centre, blown to fucking bits, they're coming home to their families, and people are kicking off, calling themselves the Indian Defence League or the Terrorist whatever league. What I say is you should get on a plane and fuck off back to your own country and do your own league team, do you know what I mean? And leave the English to fight the English wars. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm not being racist, because I'm not angry, I'm racist bone in my body, but what I'm saying is if you fight for your country and you come back, you should not have to put up with the shit that they are putting up with in Luton and the other places, do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's what I'm saying.
Right, Jeremy, first question for you. What do you do when you hook up with a fit older bird banging away in your bed, and all of a sudden the door opens and your best mate walks in and says, "Hi mum, what are you doing?"
Right, obviously, yeah, if it's one of your mates, yeah, if it's one of your mates and you do not know that that's his mum, you are fucking blind. Get yourself down to Specsavers for starters, because we need a serious eye check going on. Or you just don't care. You knew it's your mate's mum at all times, and you just thought that is your ride. So if she's fit and she's having it and she's 40, enough respect to you. Come on, man. If she's a mingle and a whale, you can do better than that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is a bit of kudos banging your mate's mum, but you've got to bang the right mate's mum. There's no point in banging your mate's mum and she's like Nanny McPhee, is there? Do you know what I mean? If you're looking like Zeta Jones, then Jesus Christ, there's a queue for that shit.
If she's a Vorderman, then.
If she's a Vorderman, Jesus, I'll tell you now, a Vorderman, she'll be fit till she's 70. She's ridiculously fit. I'm not being funny, but she's fitter than half the birds and you've seen the bloody papers with her boobs out. And she's got her boobs in. Anyway, next question. Christ.
Right, the next question. My ex has gone a bit mental since we break up and keeps accusing me of sleeping with our mates. What is going on?
Right, well, listen, half of the hardcore girls out there. You've got to stop taking drugs and stop being so paranoid. Now, listen. When you break up with somebody in the rave scene, yeah? Now then, we're going to touch on a little subject a wee bit close to home here, right? But when you break up with somebody in the rave scene, you're raving every weekend, you're looking at each other every weekend, look, we're all men and women, yeah? We're all boys and girls, and you all fancy each other, whatever catches your eye. If you break up with that person, you go with the next person in the rave scene, it's going to be a little bit sticky, a little bit difficult. I mean, if you wasn't raving in the rave scene, you was raving at town, going to your shit clubs like Liquid and Halo and Oceana, fucking whatever, and that bloody whatever you up the roads. I don't know, if you go to some sort of club, it's not really the same vibe. Not everybody knows each other like that. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to fuck about in hardcore, fuck about sensibly, use hats, and fuck decent people.
There we go, thank you, Jeremy. And then the last one. You know, when we got this message, we realised that some of our listeners are actually older. My husband and I are both over 85.
Jesus Christ. Right, listen, come on. Necrophilia is not my strong subject, I've got to tell you.
We both make love.
I have fucked a few...
Not over 85s you haven't, have you?
I was going to say I have fucked a few corpses in my time, mentioning no name, Anyway, go on.
My husband and I are both aged over 85. We make love about once a month. And I'd like to have relations much more frequently, but he has suggested we should be giving it up at our age. What do you think?
Right, at 85 years old, yeah, I mean, what I would suggest, obviously, if you've still got tackled down there and it's working, then go to your doctors, get yourself some Viagra, get the old boy, get his ship shapen optimal, you know what I mean? But it's not always about the geezer, though, is it? I mean, come on, yeah? We've got to look at what the geezer's banging. Right, he's an 85-year-old man, but the point is, he's a man. And if you're looking at an 85-year-old woman, let's facts. She's an 85-year-old woman. She's got saggy boobs. I mean, downstairs it's like it's been in an RTA accident. It's like a squashed hedgehog. Honest to God, there's bits out everywhere. If she hasn't shaved it properly, it looks like roadkill. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm damn sure that if the old boy was going out of a 40-year-old, he wouldn't have a problem with his erectile status. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what I would suggest it's not even for the kids. It's not for the mortgage. It's not for financial reasons. It's just for the pussy, man. I'd divorce the bitch and get out there, man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if he's 85 years old, he's been in at least 2 world wars, and he wants to be getting his oats, and he goes. So, with all due respect, I'd divorce.
Thank you, Jeremy Carlstorm. Love Dr. C, please, can we have some hardcore? That's enough, feel the love.